And we are streaming. So, some random ranked ramblings. We are continuing our attempts to get back up to, well, ideally second dan, ideally higher than second dan. But yeah, we got to go through all the Q rankings first, which means we still technically cannot fail, ultimately, because you can't lose points until I think first Q. But anyway, more games we play, the faster that will be. So let's play another one here. Starting north with a acceptable start, depending. We'll throw the free pin early. A little awkward. Could potentially be Sanch Q. Could potentially do some other shenanigans with this. Have a backup pair.
Home.
Might have given them their wind. Do I use that as a pair? I suppose we could. So we could call this, cut the 6-8 and the Shanten from that. So that's where I think we're going to aim for this. Not a lot of value here, but obviously it's moving the game on. Okay, slightly unfortunate. We could have kept that, I suppose, and gone for some form of toy shenanigans, although we were not to know that we draw another one, so that's just consideration after the fact, and this is still strong. All right, that's useful. Let's cut the 8-6 then. Probably should have cut the 6 before the 8, but hey. Ishanten then for dragon only, pretty much. Interesting thing is if we draw another pair or if we draw a triplet of the one man first, because that then gives us Sunanko and potential upgrade paths. 6-0 safe though, against 2 players, so we'll risk the free sofa right now.
Reach.
And we keep the same tiles useful. But there's just a West Sumo and 1,000 points given away. Doesn't affect us a great deal here. We are up to joint second on priority, so yeah. Worse things could have happened. All right, so we have lucked into a triplet of dragons off the start. So we could go aggressive and start calling with this, but we'll see if we can actually get a pair of souths first, because that is the key, I think. Otherwise, we may have to wait on the south-only thing. Yeah, we could obviously go for the white as well, but we got 3 as our pair. We only really want to chance one of these, so... And again, well, I could call. Going to avoid it for the time being, while we work out what our hand's actually doing. Calling the 6 might not have been the worst of ideas from this, but I think we're solidly enough to make the 3-6 work. And as it turns out, we can make the 3-6 work. Question is, can we discard anything into this that's going to be useful? Yeah, let's say. All right. Can't play south, which ultimately kills off anything we're doing with this hand to a large extent.
Wrong.
All right, closed edge weight. About the same value as the 8 really on things, but hey, yeah, it would have been a Dora. I can live with that dealing. The only thing we had that was absolutely safe was the green dragon, and I was still kind of half inclined to go around it, given it was an early reach. $16 down then. Useful draw. So sequence pair. 3-pin useful, but we might end up getting rid of this anyway. Indeed, random Zhongich. Okay, south's our seat. We can work with this. So Ishanten, if we get the south. Actually, no, we can't get the south. South is dead. 2 safe tiles then. Yeah, I'm inclined to get rid of the 1-2 here, but since south is dead, we're going to throw the south's pair here. Because if we randomly draw the 3-pin here, we have a reach pin through 3-sided weight. Didn't happen, but you know.
ポン
We always assume best case scenarios in terms of we're optimistic. We assume best case scenario here, and if we were to discard the 1-2 and then get rid of a 3, it would be extremely sad. Yeah, we heard. Excellent. Well done.
リ
We're
ー
going to
チ
reach here. Double Dora, free pin. Well, you've gone a higher rank than I've ever managed on Soul. I haven't been honest, attempted it quite recently, but I was very militant about trying to get out of Expert 2 a year or so ago. Completely backfired on anything regards that, so yeah. Alright, well, we're not giving any information out of our reach. I don't think the free pin's going to come out of anybody, but you never know sometimes. And reach double Dora to become dealer is absolutely fine by me. And in fact, draw state to become dealer is also fine by me. And the 5's coming out is information. Nope, I've been Expert 2 for the longest time. I think I've been down. I went to Expert 2, went down to Expert 1, then back up to Expert 2, and that is kind of where I am with things.
ドン
And there's the one. Yeah, Gold Room is Gold Room's the level below that. Gold Room's Expert. Jade Room's Master.
Reach.
Alright, double reach on my dealer turn. Exactly what we want to see. Well, this happens. We are going to draw a pair because that's the only safety move. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so yeah, you are on the same level as me. So the plan is we're still going for this, but obviously we have to bear in mind the fact that that risk is going to be a case whatever we do. Just going to have to hope it's a bad reach. You have reached the quote-unquote good rooms, indeed. But I imagine you'll be fine. It just got very grindy for me trying to get out of those, I've got to be honest. But hey, this is why we're on here at the moment and not on Soul. Okay, so we have a double. The White Dragon is probably the last thing left that's going to be useful. Well, all right, let's go for it. So ultimately, this comes down to whether we pair either of these up or we draw a 7. He's still a 7 pin, so we couldn't have got around that without dealing in. In fact, it was a 4-7 weight. So yeah, we progressed exactly the level that we needed to with that. Not at all further. If we'd have got one more, we'd have dealt in. Not much you can do in that position, but attacking an early reach is usually a good idea. They're not usually Mungan hands. Oh, well. So dealer turn's done. We are sitting in second, which is acceptable. We have a disconnected player to our left, so we'll use up some pause time to just give them a moment to come back. They might not. This is obviously the low-end tables, so not massively expected, but we are at least going to not take advantage of a player who's not here for the moment. At least not ridiculously so. If he doesn't come back in the next few hands, then we've got no choice. We're going to have to use that to our advantage.
Chi.
All right, so we have a Honitsu on our right.
Pom.
Well, double reach, Sumo. Yeah, nothing I can do in that position. It just is what it is. I'm wondering if the player left thought it was East in the game, which does happen occasionally. I'm kind of debating folding against him already, which is terrible, but let's go. Could have been Chanter, but obviously he's not discarding as though it's Chanter, so we think it's Manzu Honitsu. I need a lot of work in order to get this anywhere now, so... And we also can't play South. Not impossible for us to still snipe this as a win, but you know. Maybe we should have played 4 there. I'm still trying to get around things, but until we draw tiles that fill this bit in, we're not really going to get anywhere. Yep. So he's now he's played enough rounds here, disconnected on the progression into the south round, so could have just assumed it was east only.
相撲
Okay, Honey, see what happens. It doesn't lose us too much ground, but Among Us still overtakes. We have Dora for this hand. East. Not going to take the first one. I'm going to hold off because our hand is a bit all over the place here. We will definitely take the second, but we'll see if the hand can actually progress anywhere for this before we get to that. Sanzo. Okay, potential. So we have a pair, we have 3 that we can call into. Now we would like to take that north, their second north, but if one's not going to get played, not much we can do in that position. Let's risk south now, end of the first row. Near enough end of the first row. We have a disconnected player, which always makes these tiles a little safer to hold on a little longer, but you know, they're not safe by any means. All mods he discards from the player across from us is interesting. Attempting a harder force and failing, potentially. You know what, let's have a go. This is aggressive, given that the other North might not be even in the game, but, you know. Let's at least ask the question of people. I mean, the North might actually be in his hand and just stuck there with the way this works. But hey.
Beach.
Alright, West is safe. I don't think we lost too much by trying this, in all honesty.
Home.
Definitely happen if we get the win. So a single 1 pin left, 3 4 pins left. 6-0. Yeah, 6-0 is a pain. Yeah, I don't think I can play that. Against a reach and a call with only 1 Dora north as a value, I think we are pretty much considering that done. 7 played a couple of turns ago, should be fine. Okay, draw state. That's not ideal, but not the worst for us. We're fine with this. Still basically a Mungan range. And this is a much nicer hand to be attacking with. At least in terms of potential winners. I don't think there's actually a lot of value with this one, but you know. Okay, Ishanten. Can we draw that lucky 4-man here? No, although that's not the worst thing for us to draw either. No, I guess it doesn't make too much difference. We'll just play the middle tile now. I think it's 1 call. 3's still got to be got rid of at some point. But this gives us some options.
Home.
Okay.
Beach.
All right, reach on the 3-6. No parts.
7、
7、
Both players trying to go round. No, he doesn't need that free.
ロン、
Okay, it's going to be one of those sorts of games then. This, though, is a very strong start, were it not for the fact that... Well, actually, no, it's 3 sequences. It's still a good start. So, Chancer Sanchiku is the absolute high end with this one, then. So, let's see if the Fates conspire. If we draw a 7 or a 9, we got to go for the Chancer Sanchiku here. Double 8. Yeah, gonna have to take those up pair, I think, and hope for the Pinfu. I really want to go for the high hand here. At this point, anything will do, though. We're a bit down on points now. So that's a reach for the 7. I don't like the reach for the 7, in all honesty, so we're not going to take it. We can do better with this. And sometimes the Fates just conspire. All right. Are there any 1 men left? There kind of are.
ポン、
This is pure greed, but we're going for it. Junchan Sanchiku. That'll do. That'll get us there. If we draw number 9, we are there as well. 6 is the one we haven't drawn yet, so still potential we could do some things around that side. That's not going to help us. That's going to be a problem. 3-6 is done, though. This is also with a Chankan, potentially. There's 1 9 left is the problem.
Each.
1 9 2 1s.
Sumo.
And we cut Sumo. Don't want him to keep doing that, because that's going to end with us just losing. In fact, we're getting close to that anyway now. We're down to 8,000. So we need to sneak our way into second, whatever we're doing here. This is another strong start. We've had some good starting hands. We just haven't been able to finish them. Too aggressive, I think, possibly. Although I'm not sure we would have got what we needed elsewhere. Useful draw. Potentially we could add a door to this, which would be nice. Ipeiko as well. Don't like the Ipeiko on the pair weight if it comes to it, but reach Ipeiko thing would be fine. If we draw a 4, we can cut the 1s, go for Tanya. There's ways this hand gets better for us. I mean, that technically gets us a bit better as well.
地
Okay, so reach pin through Ipeiko.
地
If we hadn't have done that cut, we could have gone 7 pairs as well. But I think that's the correct cut. As I said, there aren't any 2
Each.
pins left, so this is not the best of reaches. Still, let's see if that 5 turns up. Yeah, it's a little aggressive into free calls with our point score at the moment, but I feel we got not a lot of choice given the importance here.
Dom.
Double run. It's not necessarily the best for us. Which been through Nomi. So we actually did not end the best out of that lot. Depressingly. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With one player disconnected, is this even viable? Probably not. Let's have a go anyway. Let's have some fun with this one, because I don't think the hand's going to go anywhere else at this point. Honitsu potentially is where we're going to be leaning for sort of ultimate progression, but let's just give it a turn or two and see if anything happens. Yeah, okay. So, change of plans, we're going Honitsu Toy Toy. Or assumed Honitsu Toy Toy anyway. Honitsu itself would be fine. Yeah, although, Honitsu Toy Toy. Just got to keep pairing things up and we're in business.
Dom.
Oh, that could happen. Tanyo Nomi. So he's going for quick wins now. So we are 2 hands to go. Needing some points.
Dom. Dom.
Well, let's give him his West. So double Manzu Honitsu up top then. Which does make the dragons a little dodgy. Not gonna lie, but... that opens up potential to just include a Dora into what we're doing. Getting there. We're going to have to wait on the other side of this, I think, with the way this is building. See, if I could play the 5 here, I would absolutely go for that and keep the possibility alive, but I think this is just not going to work out if I do. So we want to just hopefully draw the 5, so cut the 2 and go for the reach on the 5-2. It might not be Manzu, it might be Sozu. I considered that from the first 3 and I just haven't been looking, have I? This is me defending it as the hand that isn't quite there. And this is me not paying attention to things as well. Oh well. Reach on the 7 so is interesting. Is it good? Reach 2 Dora.
Each.
Yeah, that's good enough. Let's go for it.
ポン
つも
Apparently it was good enough. Didn't feel it after the third call, I'm going to be honest, but hey. Alright, Mungan. So now we keep winning. Results happen. We need a Mungan here just to get into second and actually earn some positive points out of this. But so we are probably going to try things. So we could go for an aggressive toy only here. Keep winning is a good idea. I mean, to be fair, as long as we don't deal into a Mungan... Well, actually, we can afford to deal into a Mungan now. So we're going to go aggressive with this line and just try towards the Tanyo and Toy. And just get myself another win in the bank here. If we do pair up with dragons, we can go that route as well towards the Toy plan. We'll see what happens. Nope, can't call that. That gets rid of our only pair. Alright, Toy, Ishanten. White Dragon will deal into... We'll give somebody the White Dragon, but, you know, we can potentially live with that. Alright, now we can call it the last two. Could we still make this Toy?
地
Maybe, but we're not going to. 1,000-point hand. Give me 1,000 points. Go on. You can give me 1,000 points. $1,000 points. Well, 1,500 dealer, but no. But apparently the Toy could have worked.
ロン
All right, 1,500. All right then. What can we do with this hand? We can do a West. True. But I don't want to tell them that. They'll be less likely to give me it then. All right, this is going to be another dragon-only push here. So, well, I assume dragon-only push. It could be other things, but it's probably just going to be push the dragon. If we draw south, then we're absolutely going on that line. This kind of spell to our left as well also helps with the single Yaku attempts. Yeah, I know, but it had to be done there, I think, ultimately. But we'll find out later. I can't call that. It's only pair at the moment. Might not be in midterm, but it is at the moment. Yeah. So, Ishanten. We'll see. This is still the wrong idea, but it is multi-sided for a 10 weight that we potentially got ourselves here. can still call the dragon and go backwards, I suppose. But Tenpai is all important at the moment. I think a lot had to happen for that. I was looking more towards 3, 4, 5 initially.
Reach.
First end reach. We're up against the reach, and we need the points, so there's no reason not to here.
Sumo.
Okay. Better to be lucky than good. Reach past the sumo. Mangan. Right, second place. Mangan gap. Now can we win the down thing? Yeah, we weren't folding in that position, given that we were trying to just get jumper position, so we had to go for it. And sometimes a first end reach works, apparently. Alright, so one more of those for the win then. We are dealer, but I'm still going to toss the east here over the dragons. Some small argument that actually that's more valuable for me than the other players, but yeah. I've done it now, so I can't change that. And I'm probably getting rid of dragons anyway here. If I'm leaning towards anything, it's going to be either quick Tanyo, but okay, that changes that plan. Dragon it is. Can we get the last one? So if we can, we've got Dragon Toy Toy or just Dragon Call, all the things available. That'll by far me anyway. Another middle tile, of course, but well, okay then. I guess Chitoy then is the plan here, but we're going to lean ourselves into the one that actually gives us. We're going to lean ourselves into the one that potentially gives us the best chance of getting other weights going on here. Right. Both 9s are out, so we can't be waiting on that. Let's go. I didn't need to reach this, did it? No, I do need to reach this because I don't have any Dora. I now draw Dora, but hey. Ah, well. Tenpai will do. And if I chase them off, that gives me a chance to get a better hand next time. And I only need 3 Han after this one. And they still got a player who might just randomly deal anything in, so, you know. But Chitoy Nami gets me nothing. Reach Chitoy could potentially go up to Hanneman, so that could potentially win me the game. So. That's the after-the-fact justification for the reach there, I guess. But yeah, scaring them off and just having Tenpai is important. Alright, one more draw. Haite Sumo Chitoy would be the win. Actually, are we the Haite? No, I think we're. He's the Haite. Eight-man. No. But that'll do. That puts me closer. It means I need a free Han hand to win now. And we have East. We have Dora. 62 is the gap. I think this is good enough. East should be useless to everybody else. We have 2 Dora, actually. So...
Home.
Alright, objective 1 achieved. 2 closed weights then. Although I suppose if we draw 6, we can just have a pair weight 8, 9. So, a few options here. that extends that out even further, so that's good. A little awkward, but still potentially a pair for us
Gee.
here, and we can still potentially do it with drawing the south. Sorry, in 7, sorry. Okay. Dora played. Can we win with a 7? East Dora 1.
相撲
Alright. Now on exact tying points at this stage. This is yeah. This is a run. You know what? I love this. This is a great hand. This is a great hand. I don't want to toto it at the moment. I might later. We'll see. Surely I win on priority. Apparently not. Okay, there we go. That's what we want to see. Let's go with... Oh, I can't do anything sneaky to get this. Okay, fine. Oh, do I... Oh, gone. Hold on. So, the question is here. Do we just start calling like mad and go for the win this way round? Because we could.
本
And we are. This is more fun.
G
No, this is more fun. We're doing it. At this point, Gyril, it'd take a lot for me to fall to second, and I only need a top 2
本
to go up in rank. So I'm going to take the more fun option and more fun line with this. I mean, at this point, I can even take a 1-4. So, you know. Rather than a single tile for victory, I think this is the better way round on that basis.
G 本
Yep, we're going to take the 1-2. 1-4. Oh, no, that's 1-4 for a 10. Why did I do that? Oh, well. We are still taking the fun line with this.
Reach.
No, we avoid a direct deal in. We like fun. Especially as I think it's still going to work out for us. So 97 pin is safe to both players, but I'm just...
ロン
Ah, well. Second place, as I say, was enough. That's all I needed, so I felt fine doing that. Fifth, we got up to 5. All right. Let's do at least one more. 60 points now required. I mean, that player had been disconnected because he assumed it was an East-only game, I think. He just disconnected the moment. He was in a good position, actually. I think he was 3rd at the time, quite close in rank to the other 2. Yeah, I only needed top 2. There's no benefit to having more points from that, so I was going to have some fun. The chances of me losing 17-7 without a direct deal in, pretty much it. So it's all good. So now we're actually back starting from scratch again. Let's see if we can actually develop this into a win of some sort. Draw a pair of sixes, that'll do it. Not fourth anymore. This is true. Alright, possibly it's two, but no pair. But I think the pair's the better thing than the Itsu right this moment, so we'll take that. So Ishanten for Pinfu. Well, only because it was possible, a possible line, but you know. Just not the line we're happening to take this time. Hatsu is fine. To be somewhat aware of what the player on left is doing. We know the Sanzo is safe, but that's the only one, so it could be a wait around that sort of area. Episode, I'm still going to throw for 7. Nope, we're going to risk it, because why not? Because if anything, I'm going to fold the 9s on that rather than anything else. Well, now we're going the other way. 4 draws left. I'm not going to take it right this second, but I probably could have done. Also, that's Dora, which I just discovered about realizing that was Dora. So, yay, problems.
Each. Chi.
Well, no Patsu for me.
Sumo.
No, we'll take a sumo anyway. We probably don't deserve on balance. Nope, we didn't. Should have been Pinfu. Probably. But hey. Taking wins I don't deserve is how I play the game, apparently. Alright, 4 pairs, so we'll keep that consideration open for the time being. Other than that, we don't really have a lot else going on with this. Yeah, whatever we do, we don't want to be on the Sanzo, wherever we're going. I mean, we can still draw 8-6 and turn this into a normalish hand, but... And I'm not going Toito without a bonus pair of some sort as a backup plan, so I think we're going to have to try the Chitoi here.
Chi.
That would be backseat Jongage, so...
Chi. リーチ
Oh, I'd love to be in it, but I think we're going to have to do that.
ロン
Okay, we got it. So, main logic there was just placing a safe to the left player, hope the 5 was safe for that up top, and a reasonable Dharma attempt, I suppose. But we were probably out of that the moment anything ridiculous kind of happened, although goodness knows how exactly I was folding with that one. Tanyo, possible Honitsu on the left, and whatever the early reach was. Still. Yeah, I can't remember the timings on this because I know there might be a slight delay to things, but I'm fairly certain keeping the 9-pin was the only real thought behind that. Was obviously we had 2 calls and a Tanya on the left. Or I know it was possibly Honitsu as well, but both things I was kind of aware of. Okay, Ishanten. If we can luck into a free pin, it's going to be multi-sided. Then that is going to be reached on a free pin.
リーチ
Yeah, I can't take no to a free-sided weight here. All right, give me all your points.
リーチ ロン
147 versus the 5-8. We lost out on that one, but it's not the end of the world because we didn't deal in. Oh, successful dealer turn. East 3 then. Observe information, sir. That's what I need to do. Just observe some casual information. For example, where I happen to be sitting at any given moment, especially since I've just literally been the dealer. Oh well. Unforced error, but it doesn't look as if we're going to get punished for that. Proceeds to draw 3 norths on a row. Yeah, 1 Dora. And some options.
ポン
Probably, but it's still an unforced error. Yeah, we're getting kind of nowhere with this.
Home.
Toy then from the right, I would suppose. Could be Manzu, but it'd be a very awkward Manzu based on his initial sets here.
Beach.
Well, we have 2 safe tiles. Wouldn't have thought that would worry me particularly, I've got to be honest. I mean, some hands are just automatically Tanya, and there's no point in holding on to it, I guess. But, you know.
ドン
Yeah, totally. General total defense, discard what you see. And we saw 3 5s. Okay, so still East 3. 48 is the gap to second, but more importantly, the gap to third is 90. So more than a Mungan at the moment. Ignoring deal-ins, of course. We are sitting north. It is the East round. The door is 2-pin. This might be Manzu Honitsu, but I'm not necessarily convinced. If we can pair up with a white, we'll probably have to go for it. We might still go for it, but you know.
ポン
Okay. Aggressive fast dealer. I don't think we got a hand that can be fast enough right now. Yeah, so we're going to cut the white here. So this makes it... I mean, ideal world. 79 Sanchiku. But we'll see. Three ones, 3 twos.
Home.
Okay. So I think
Home.
we're just going to have to go for the call here and just hope we either draw a 4 or we can get out of it that way. Because I don't think we can Kiss-Guard either of these two things. And he hasn't played any Pinzu either. It could be Tanya, of course.
Home.
I mean, in a weird monsterific way, there could be Ryuiso. The green's on the other side, so that makes that less likely. Still, potentially a thing, but not one I'm going to necessarily worry about. We'll assume Tanya, we'll assume Honitsu, and we'll see how that goes from there.
Chi.
One should be fine. It's the 4th. We see 3 twos. So he can't be in a pair weight for it. And if he is on some sort of other weight for that, he's... I don't know. Yeah, that should be fine. The 5 is going to be more awkward. Well, thankfully, I don't have to worry about the 5 now. Okay. Given everything, we're going to cut their 8s. Can't see Tournament scores. Oh, I got this configured weirdly. Bear with. Yeah. Down Soul and this for having slightly different windows. Bear with me 2 moments while I do some minor adjustments. I thought I fixed this the last time I was doing this, in all honesty. Oh, it's actually a full adjustment. Hold on. Let me actually just discard that. I'm going to wait until mid and start of the next hand, but I think I'd have to do some adjusting on my filters. Which means it's also now lovely and not configured at all. Oh.
Chi.
Yeah, we take that. Thank you. Also win. Now I can adjust because I've got an also win up. Right. Filters. And adjust the top filter to be 63. Should give you enough. Why is my number thing not working? That is annoying. I don't mind that. I can actually probably auto discard at this point anyway.
ロン
Darn it, that wasn't me. Oh, that bar's going to annoy me if I don't get rid of that. Hold on. That will do. That will do. Okay, done. Rebalance, and that'll do. All right, that's fine. No, I got to a point where I could also the hand, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I heard a win, and it wasn't mine. Oh well. Also, I need to adjust that again. And then this is going to be readjusted once I get back to playing Soul on Friday anyway. All right, so second by a Mungan gap, and this dealer turn is still continuing, I'm noticing. Okay. So Halop here, Avadora.
ポン
Okay, 2 pairs. Or 2 Dora. So I wonder if we just go Tanya with this. That's not going to be too awkward. Well, we aren't in if we draw a 7 pin, so... Oh, sorry, we can go for it if we draw a 7 here. Yeah, we'll cut that because there's not a lot of benefits keeping it. For everything else, if we draw another red, we could potentially go down the route of just discarding these, I guess, and going for the red dragon. That's useful, potentially. Helps us towards the potential Tanya and nothing else. This is going to lead to shenanigans somewhere. I'm sensing shenanigans, but we'll see. Technically gone from Enchanten to 2 away now, but
チ
okay. One thing to note, we have Dora here, so Tanya 2 would be fine. We could, yeah, we can call that.
チ
8's safe. Dora free pin is not the best of weights, but we'll go with it if we have to. Doesn't matter. The Honitsu is completed. Right, double Yakuhai start. We like double Yakuhai starts. What do we do with this one though? Play the tile next to the door, I think. I mean, maybe this goes to Chitoe, but probably not. More likely we're going to be calling things for this one. Always worried about a long pause.
ポン
Well, let's go.
ポン
Pairing up something else for another Yakuhai would be awesome. Drawing a 4-man would also help us out here. Gives us the potential 2/5s up here.
チ
Nicely done. Have a white dragon, sir.
ポン 半
Well, winning on the 4. One played. Winning on the 5 doesn't actually do anything for me, does it? That gives me double. We'd have won. Potentially won with that. Oh well, no way to know that. So 2 5s played. This is
つも
2 Okay. That's fine. I was about to say, Mansi were getting ridiculously cheap considering things, but I guess. Does my hand even look like it's going to be Mansi Honitsu? Probably not, based on that. And it wasn't, of course, but. Alright, gap down to. Or gap up, rather, to 166, which is the important gap, of course. We are sitting south. We are south round. Door is east, and this is a reasonable start. So, a double Yaku high and 1 at the moment. All right, let's go this way around with it. I mean, we have options if this turns into things at this point. Yeah, I think we're more likely to have the freezes up here, but we will progress from that. Oh, who knows? I'm not going to call that at the moment, though, because we still need the south for Yakin.
Boom.
There we go. Let's cut the 2-1.
Beach.
Okay. So we can play definitely safe into that, at least for now. We've got 2 frees we can also play if we need to.
つも
And he's able to zoom over before anything significant happens from that, so he will. No, he was already slightly ahead of us anyway, but you know, he will resume so. Still, the gap is 166 to the important player, the one behind us. And we have a hand that is going to potentially be a second turn reach.
Beach.
Second turn reach down. So 8-5, 7 remaining. And 8 is the Dora. That's the only problem with this one. It is basically Dora or 5. But, you know, dealer reach, it's got to be respected, at least somewhat. We'll see if it is. And even failing that, it's reach Pinfu and Dora 1, potentially Dora 2. With no information given, pretty much. But a Dora 5 out of this doesn't seem likely from the players, just whether I can draw it, and we do. Resume pin through Dora, and we get an era. We do not, but that will not matter to me one bit. So our gap increases up to 27 in the important bit, but we are also winning, so that's going to give us additional points if we can keep that going. It is South 2, 52 lead. And among a direct deal in now is a thing that we could look at, though I don't. Although it's not something I'm going to necessarily aim for at this point. Is worth bearing in mind. If we can get to a Mungan hand, it could has potential to eliminate people. And here, Sanchikyu would work. Yeah, I like that so much. We're gonna do it. I can't. I've talked myself into that. It's actually good work. Yeah, it's actually good hand. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna cut this 4-2 here. This might not be the most optimal way to play this, but we'll have a go. It's such a gap to second. We can afford to have some fun.
地
There's one. Could we have waited? Yes. Should we have waited? Yes. Let's go anyway. Who has got an 8-pin? Not me.
Home. Chi. Chi.
Yeah, we'll take the pair weight here. I think a one man's more likely to come out of this, but
Long.
Sanshkinami. Gap up to 70, 30,000 is gap. Two players, if I can get to Mungan, that I can potentially just eliminate. I have to get to Mungan, though.
Chi.
Yeah, I think on balance that was overplayed, but with 2 frees gone, we probably are getting rid of this entire vein, but play this entire bit down here anyway. Long pause into 1-so.
Chi.
Well, I'm not sure what you're going for. You must have north, one of the remaining dragons, or south, I would assume, based on that. And I'm just going for a 1,000 hand only. So given that, south's not leaving our hand, because, well, it's just not leaving our hand. No need to give people any help. Free pen.
Beach.
Alright, south has left, so that's fine. So red dragon is the only thing it could reasonably be left.
Kan.
Rinshan. Well, the Canary has happened, although not by the same player, so it's significantly less interesting. Plays the tile he drew. We will also play the tile that he drew.
Chi. 本
Single tile weight then. Okay. Single tile weight lottery for Chun 1. Well, if he's doing this properly, it should be Vidora.
地
Of course, there's 2 of those, but it should still be Vidora.
Sumo
Yeah, it was West. So Chun 1. I mean, I'm fairly happy with that. We only lose 600 points to our closest opponent. We're still 24 up. 2 hands to go. Let's just ride this thing out. 2, 3, 4, Sanjku, a potential course of action for this hand. And 1, 2, 3 also as well, actually, come to that. Alright, so we have White Dragon as an option. Alright, so we're definitely going for that side of it rather than the 1, 2, 3, so let's position. And I think we're in the position where we're probably now just going to have to be a bit wary. Yeah, if we had the White Dragon at this point, we could call that, but
地
not right now.
Home.
Okay, we're going to go that way around. So I know West is safe. 7 should be safe with both of his hands indicated. It could just be Tanya, though. And Open Sanjku really doesn't get us a lot at this point, so we're probably just going to accept it and play our whites out. Also, did not turn my phone off before stream. That is rather bad of me. Just keeps drawing us things for the 1, 2, 3. We'll eventually draw a 1 so, and then I'll just be timed down. Yeah, 5's not the worst draw for us, actually. Gives us the option of potentially being Tenpai. But I don't think 3 pin's a great thing to try and make pass against this hand. Yeah, it's really not, so we're going to play whites. We might still hit Tanya Tenpai, but... you know what, fine. Because it's a winning Tenpai and it's only 4 draws left, we can try and work around that. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but we'll see.
Sumo.
Okay. Sometimes calling for Tenpai is good. Real good, guys. Not 100% I needed to do that, given how far in the lead I was and how critical things are, but again, we now lost the player closest to us, his dealer turn. He now needs a Hanneman to overtake us without direct
Home.
dealing involvements. Also, this hand is terrible. But hey. Sometimes calling for Tenpai is good. Right, that's 3 pairs. Don't know if we're necessarily going for it, but it looks like the most realistic line we've got to anything at this point. Or just going for some silly chanter hand, I guess. Well, silly chanter hand it is then.
つも
Well, not today though. All right, so that's win number 1. He needs a few more of these. See if our next hand is quick enough to say no to that. 1 Yaki high.
Home.
Yeah, I think in this case it is. At least worth the attempt anyway. So fairly open-ended, so hopefully it's just a case... the only thing we don't have is a pair right now, so... That's what's going to cause us the problem if it is going to. But hopefully we'll pair up either this, over 9 or 8, because they're our current most awkward set. Or we just go into a long chain in Manzu, and that will get us the answer that way. Yep, so 5 to 8.
Chi.
Ishanten then. Fortunately, all the 8s are disappearing, but it's still worth us being Tenpai for this if we get the 1-4 here. Yeah, we know South is safe discard. 2 of them are already out, so we can hold that for the last one. Just need to draw that 1-4-5-8 now. And to be fair, it looks as if we might be on Pinzu Honitsu. Okay, Parasusi, you say. We can actually work with that. They've now
Yeet.
Tenpai waiting on the 4-man. 8 we have as a safe tile if we need to. I think 6-pin should be safe, double Suji. And 4-man's one of his discards, so somebody playing safe might deal into us here. 5 pin, you say? How much are we going to lose if we deal in here, is the question.
1
Okay, well, he's feeling braver, but then he needs to catch up. So we could retake Tempai here.
1
Waiting on the last 2-man. Oh, for some reason I thought there was one in the discoupled. Okay, no, there are 2 winners. Yeah, we know we can play safe against this. I don't think we can afford to do that. So, yeah. It was worth us staying there for a while there was a chance it would happen.
ロン
Yeah, 369. It's a big hand, though. Unfortunately. Oh, no, that is enough. No, 500 points. Darn it. Okay. I thought I was going to bust out, which would have also basically gifted us the win there. All right, so now Dealer Mungan is enough. Any hand will do once again. But we can't afford to play as risky as we did last game. Also, my cats are attempting to grab my attention by basically clawing everything they can get to, which is currently quite a lot. Okay, so any low Pinzu or 7-pin gets us there now. Minimally into a pair weight, but you know. Okay. Not ideal, I guess, but in fact, all the 2s are gone, so this is not a great position for us here. I mean, there's another route. So we're now at Yishante for 7 pairs. We know the 2 can't get any of them, so I don't think we want to really be on a doorway here. Yeah. It's pretty much where we are right now. Don't particularly want to play the door into that, though. I could absolutely fold this and lose by being boring. This is definitely a thing I could try. We'll see if it comes to that. We know the door is safe, which is useful information.
ポン
And there's the attack going over there. Again, he needs a Hanneman for it to be a problem for us, and he's already opened the hand up, so that's lowered the chances of that significantly. And we know where 2 of Adora are, so... Well, 3 of Adora are, actually. Red's live. Let's just give it to somebody. It's Kind of half hoping it was him, because that would obviously help him secure second place, which is important at this point. Now, there is safe against a player I care about it being safe to.
Long.
Well, there we go. He had his Hanneman. And the Dylan as well. Again, we could have played better against that, but it happens. Right, I'm going to call that a stream because cats are hungry and are being distracting. So I will catch you another time, hopefully hopefully in less time than a month, because I think it was about a month since the last time I did any of these kind of nonsense bits and pieces. And if not, I will see people on Friday. Catch you later.